The gravedigger and others signed into their Twitter accounts. Is she finna get a proper Christian funeral even when she committed suicide? Hashtag sacrilege, hashtag God is watching.
I've told you, yes, hop on that grave digging. The man in charge looked at the case and he was all like, why not just give her a Christian funeral? Hashtag cutting some slack. Hashtag 6 feet under.
How is that? Unless she went down fighting? Hashtag conspiracy theory.
That's the word on the street.
Sounds more like self-defense than anything else. If she had her eyes open, she knew what she was doing. To act, to do, to perform is what she did. She would have to be as high as a kite to not know she was drowning. Hashtag get together, girl.
Yo, hold up for a second.
Let me holler at you. Don't go telling me that if a man walks into the water and drowns, it ain't his fault. But if the water jumps him and drowns him, then he have no blame. Therefore, if it is not his fault, it's not his own life he's hurting. Hashtag truth, hashtag the facts.
Is this law?
Well, duh.
You wanna know what's up? If she wasn't part of the 1%, she wouldn't be getting a Christian funeral. Hashtag special treatment.
Now that we've gotten rid of the elephant in the room, it sucks that the rich get privileges over us middle class and working poor. Let's keep shoveling. It's the gardeners and the gravediggers that hold up Adam's job. Hashtag rich people too lazy for this.
Did Adam make bank? Hashtag dollar bills.
He was the first to make bank.
You sure about that? He was dirt poor.
Don't you go to school? The textbooks say all about him digging and making bank. I bet you don't know the answer to any question.
Hashtag come at me, bro.
Who's the most powerful man in the world? Obama, Putin, or Kim Jong-un?
The guy who censors his country and creates fear.
LOL, nice idea, but not really. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Kim is pretty powerful by being a dictator. Obama is good. He was freely elected. Hashtag democracy.
Who is more powerful than Kim Jong-un, Putin, or Obama?
Nice job. What's the answer?
I got it.
I'm waiting.
I forget.
Don't sweat it. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Next time someone asks, the answer is always Obama. Now go buy me a drink. Hashtag Democrat for life. The gravedigger signs off his Twitter account and checks his group message with Hamlet and Horatio. Group message between the gravedigger, Hamlet, and Horatio. Nice to meet you. Where you've been, I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my god, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Loves the game. Wanna play?
What is up with this guy? Doesn't he know not to text and drive?
He does it so much that it's a habit.
Only someone like him would do that. He doesn't have anything to lose.
So it's gonna be forever. It's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over if the high was worth the pain. Got a list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players and I love the games. Guys, what do you think of my hashtag TBT pic?
The skull has a tongue and could sing. Now this gravedigger is acting like he's so cool that he can post a pic of some skull. I bet he doesn't even know who the skull it is. It could be JFK's who talked his way out of nuclear war. Haha, this kid thinks he is so cool for his TBT.
Yeah, you're right.
This skull could have been the comedian from the late night show who made you laugh till you cried. This skull could have been our 4th grade teacher who loved making us macaroni necklaces.
True dat.
But now look at these people. Where are they? They are rotting in the ground and probably missing half of their bodies. I mean, we always try to live being like YOLO, and that's true. We only live once, and after we die, we're nothing.
'Cause we're young and we're reckless, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. I got a list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane. Guys, is this filter better?
Who does this guy think he is? It's not just a filter, it's an entirely different skull. Like, this skull could have been George Washington's. He fought for our freedom, and this gravedigger is using his freedom to text and drive. What an idiot. Like, it could have been John Lennon with his music and talent. He was so talented, I bet he never thought his skull would end up being a TBT for some gravedigger.
Yeah.
Isn't his music rock?
Yes, it is. And it's roll, too.
So since he plays rock and roll, he's a drummer and a singer? Hey, gravedigger, whose pics are these?
Dude, they're mine. But I got a blank space, baby. And I'll write your name.
Haha, yeah, it's yours because you sent it.
Well, duh. Of course, it's mine. I sent.
But you're not dead, are you? So you're lying.
What are you talking about? It was just a little white lie.
So why did you send it?
Just 'cause.
So it's not for anyone?
It's not for any guys.
So for a girl?
No, it's not for a girl.
Then who is it for?
Well, it was for a girl, but she's dead now.
Horatio, isn't this gravedigger so literal? I guess I'll have to spell it out for him. These less educated workers are so sarcastic sometimes. How long have you been posting pictures of skulls you see while grave digging?
Every day since King Hamlet defeated Fortinbras.
When did that happen?
Are you drunk? Everyone knows that day. It's the same day Prince Hamlet was born. That crazy dude that was sent to England.
Why is he going to England?
'Cause he's insane. He'll get better there, if not whatevs.
How come?
'Cause all the bloody Brits are mad.
How did he become crazy?
It was very
What
weird.
do you mean it was very weird?
He just lost his marbles.
Where did this happen?
Right here in Denmark, man. It's been 30 years since he was born, and I'm still working here.
How long does it take for someone to rot in the ground?
About 8 or 9 years, as long as they're not already rotten when I bury them. A firefighter will last longer.
Why do they last longer?
'Cause their skin is so leathery from being around fire that it keeps the water off them in the ground, and the water is what makes the body rot. For example, look at this 23-year-old skull.
Whose is this?
Some crazy dude. Who do you think it was?
How should I know?
That crazy man. He nominated me for the Ice Bucket Challenge, and they poured the water on my head. That's the King Jester's Yorick skull.
The one you just sent?
That's the one.
Let me scroll up and look at that. Oh, poor Yorick. Horatio, he was my very funny friend. We used to play all the time back in the good old days, and now look at him. I think I'm gonna throw up. I can't even remember how many times I kissed his lips that used to be there. Where are his jokes, his songs, his wit that made everyone laugh? Nobody is laughing now. Horatio, could you tell me something?
What?
Do you think Elvis Presley looked like this when he died?
Yeah, pretty much.
And smelled as bad as this too? Ew.
Yep, that too.
I can't even imagine how Elvis could be just a piece of dirt beneath the grass in the yard.
You overthink things too much.
No. Think this through with me. Elvis dies and then he's buried. Then he turns to dirt in the earth around us all. The great President FDR is dead and turned to clay. Might just be something to plug up a hole. It's so crazy to think that this great man is just patching up a wall.